Sound and music have a way of presenting an immersive environment. So the immersive environment, just like an ocean or just like falling into a bowl of tapioca pudding, you go with go with the environment. People do have a resistance to laughter because we have inner response columns that can be activated. Like, don't laugh, what's funny? Are you laughing at me?
Mm-hmm.
That's the line that you really watch. Are you laughing at me? But the idea of a-caused or self-caused laughter or inwardly mobile laughter, so that we then like put a curtain on the outer world and that we're not depending on the outer world, outer comedians to invoke our laughter.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to gentempo.com. My name is Dr. Dave Moore, and I am so excited for today's workshop that we're going to do together with my friend Laraaji, right? And Laraaji, who I met through Parashakti when I was doing the Psychedelics Revealed Masterclass, talking about the dance of liberation. She had me dancing with the blindfold on camera, right? But I was watching the interview she did with you from Rhythmia, and it just hit me as a doctor, as a chiropractor, on how serious laughter is for our life and for reconnecting with our body and our soul and our health. So I'm just so excited to introduce you and for us to do a workshop with the community today. Laraaji, welcome to the gentempo.com community.
Thank you, Dr. David Moore. I feel very welcome. I feel very embraced, and I feel very supported by your smile, by your energy, and by your willingness to let laughter ring through the corridors of our body.
Yes.
Spirit, yeah.
What a pleasure. Since I watched that video, I reached out to Parashakti, so you've got to connect me. I watched how you walked through and connected with music. And what's so cool about music is that, if I hear music and you and I, maybe we don't speak the same language, we come from different parts of the world, but we hear the same thing. We hear music the same way, and we can immediately connect to music. What a wonderful way to connect with people around the world through music.
Yes. The music is the most magical presence because it can model movement, it can suggest movement, and that movement can be a kind of movement that's beyond where we might be stuck. So it might be suggesting, come along, let's move this way, which means leave your stuckedness, leave your rigidity, leave your resistance, and come flow this way. And sound and music have a way of presenting an immersive environment. So the immersive environment, just like an ocean or just like falling into a bowl of tapioca pudding, you go with the environment. And so sound is an environment, a very groovy environment. It suggests sound in itself is an environment, and sound and music models movement and motion can take us away from stagnation and being stuck, whatever, and stuck in thoughts and rigidity. And that's why music has been a strong area of my life, so much so that in the beginning I never considered that I would be making a living with it because I liked it so much. It was like breathing. And then, like plumbers develop the ability, they can do their own plumbing. So now as a musician I can do my own music, so I do compose a lot of music for myself that doesn't necessarily get into the mass media. But it's like, if you ever looked at a plumber's house, you probably see a plumbing system that you you put fancy things in there. Yeah. What's that? Oh, that's my special thing.
Yeah.
But the voice is one instrument we have and carry with us, even if we can hum, and even just breathing, making a sound as the breath comes in and out is a sound. We can call it an audio, immersive audio. And through the play shops, David, I found out very early in doing these practices that people do have a resistance to laughter because we have inner response columns that can be activated. Like, don't laugh, what's funny? Are you laughing at me?
Hmm.
That's the line that you really watch. Are you laughing at me? But the idea of a causal or self-caused laughter or inwardly mobile laughter, so that we then like put a curtain on the outer world, and that we're not depending on the outer world, outer comedians to invoke our laughter. That we can get in touch with it, and it's just a little bit of practice. The same way you jog, you can jog for the benefits of jogging. You can laugh for the benefits of laughter. Laughter offers many health benefits, from opening the flow of blood through softening the endothelia, lining of the blood vessels, stimulating the flow of hormones, endorphins, dopamine, quite a few other hormones. It also massages the abdominal organs, a good, healthy laughter. It also helps to ventilate the system, to open the lungs and to clear out stagnant or stale air in the lungs. And quite a few others. They say that heavy laughter is like an hour of rowing a boat. So you get a very good, robust aerobic workout with heavy laughter. And that's what this play shop is about, is introducing people to extended laughter, extending your laughter inwardly and making it, you suggested, a good morning exercise. Laughter does take work, because not only physical work, but you have to psychologically overcome any resistance you have to laughing on cue or laughing without an external object, because you can look kind of unusual. But then if this is self-work, it's portable. Laughter is portable, and it's affordable, and you can practice it very quietly. Although we tend to laugh out loud, you can use these exercises to come into your pituitary head. And as I said, getting into the water body so that we can play with these sensation. Play is the spontaneous exploration of sensation. And we take this definition of play with us throughout the play shop. And we also take the water body with us, because we're going into fluidity, opening, reduction of resistance and rigidity, and we are allowing flow principle to pervade. We're inviting it. And laughter is a luminous language. It's a language of lightness. You would call it silliness, euphoria, good feeling, success. I consider laughter is one of the strongest languages of affirming success, that you're in a position of letting go, of becoming vulnerable. There's a good laughter, you become vulnerable. And becoming vulnerable means that you trust your outer environment. You succeeded in being in a place where you trust, you feel safe, you feel sheltered, you feel at home. And when laughing, you're communicating this to your nervous system. Your nervous system, hey, okay, laughing, I recognize that. That means things are cool.
Hmm.
And it's said by a couple of teachers that when we are totally immersed in laughter, we are not thinking, or that we're not allowing the mind to be formatted by linear thinking. So the mind is present more in pure I am.
Mm.
And I call that vertical mind
Yeah.
without linear responsibilities, linear agenda. And so laughing inwardly, breathing. So here we are bringing the sounds of our laughter into our water body, which is a conductor of electricity. And we are using the language that is communicating, openness, vulnerability, availability, fluidity. And so we are actually going into our cells, our molecules, and we're saying, it's flow time.
Mm.
It's open time. It's soft time.
I think we're about to go to that time. So before we go there, I'm going to set an intention, okay, for the
Yes.
group. All right. So as we're about to shift from talking about this play time together, and we're going to actually do it. So what I'd like you to do is I would like for you to come along with us on this journey. Okay. Get yourself comfortable. I'm going to offer myself and be silly and open. I'm going to ask you to share this conversation with your friends and people that you care about. This could be the most serious laughter play you've ever done in your life because we want to remove the linearness. I'm a linear dude, 25 years as a chiropractor. I'm a dad with kids, and like I got all these reasons to be so serious all the time. And you know what? It's probably killing me, right? It's probably killing us not to shed off that tension and have a little bit of fun and just get connected with everything Laraaji just said. So I just wanted to say that and share this video, and I'm going to turn this over and we're going to have some fun. So
Yes. And being that this is an inwardly mobile expedition we're on, it's very conceivable that you'll do this with your eyes closed or blindfold, because we are directing our voice inward. And the water body, if you can feel the water body, if your eyes closed, you can really tune in to your physical presence and play with it. That you're not looking at something, you're not looking to see if anyone's looking at you. You're feeling, playing your abdomen, your chest, your shoulders, or bloop, 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 bloop. And if you feel the water body, just let yourself...
like jelly.
Yes. Just slosh around. And see if there are any parts of you that are resisting to coming along on this journey. And just go softly into that area and invent a water body event in there. Your toes, your skeleton, your knees. And since we're in a yogic healing space, we just include the entire body, the pelvic area, and thighs, buttocks, just your one fluid presence. Yeah. And breath is easy. As we're playing, play is the spontaneous exploration of sensations. So there's sensation of playing with it, fluidity. And if we want to place our hand on our head and just feel vibration, sending voice sounds into the head to vibrate the brain. Just keep the water body going. And eventually let these sounds become a provoked laughter at stage. It can be phony at first, but keep the intention of physically vibrating the brain. If you feel the vibration in your hand, you're doing it. Sometimes it's just tone. Yes, indeed, the brain is really asking questions. And as we're laughing, we're noticing something that's natural, smiling. So we can relax our hand and keep the water body. And let's check out our smile. Let's consider that there's something called a therapeutic smile. And this is a step above the Pan Am smile. The smile we have on the sides of the mouth and the sides of the eyes, little crinkles. This is a full face smile. And as we keep the water body going, an easy breath, we just bring our voice intention down into our throat. water body, smiling, and bring the throat into this toning our throat. This is the thyroid gland is there. Water body. Let the sounds tone our throat. Feel good sounds, and then let this sound find its way into a throat specific laughter. Play with it. Spontaneous explore it. And let your breath become audible to you. Total body starts feeling good. Oh, yeah. And let's connect the head laughter and the throat laughter. Just create a... Okay, there's it coming down into the chest, behind the breastbone, behind the sternum. Let's assume there's something called the thymus gland, the thymus. And the thymus is said to be the seat of our immune system. And so we're going to apply some laughter to that gland. It sits behind the sternum, and we're going to imagine our voices coming down through our throat into our chest, and we're vibrating the area of the sternum and whatever is behind it in our chest. And let the voice become a laughter voice. We're still in the water body. A convulsive kind of laughter. Explode inside your chest with laughter, luminous laughter, fluid laughter, self-embracing laughter. And just let's pause here a moment, just settle into, just feel the sensations. Just breathe in. Feel the head is vibrating, the throat is vibrating, the chest. Yes, and we come into the heart area, but just on the left side of the chest. And if you think of the way that you like your heart being treated by the world, by nations, by your partner, by your children, if you could communicate to the entire universe how you like your heart being treated, and you might say something, put it into words like peacefully, respectfully, compassionately, lovingly, thoughtfully. And let that thought or those words, like you were an actor or an actress, put that intention on your voice, the intention of, let's say, gentleness. You like your heart being treated with gentleness. Let gentleness be on our voice for this particular moment, and create gentleness in your voice, and let the voice come into the heart. If you put your hand over your heart and your chest, let a gentle tone flow through your body into your heart area. Let the heart feel a gentle tone while we're still in our water body, and still a full face smile. And let this gentle tone become a gentle laughter. Can you imagine a gentle laughter? About now, most of us should be getting the real deal that laughter is serious self embrace. It's not that silly. It's not that ridiculous. It is supremo ultimate self attention. Let's see if we can combine the head, the throat, the thymus, and the heart. We can. Yeah, whoa, is inwardly mobile. We're letting go and we're allowing inner flow. Oh, yes. It's totally legal. It's totally politically correct. Oh, yes. It's not destroying anything out there except people's self-image of us. Inward, letting go, allowing flow. We come into the abdomen, the stomach. And the consideration of the abdominal organs. If we can, on the outside, we can do a circular effleurage, massaging our tummy, just to get into the flow of the massage. And let's see if we can delegate inner organs to continue that inner massage. We're still in our water body, still smiling. And we're going to get that, just mentally seeing the internal organs as smooshing, caressing each other out. Maybe at times it's just a gentle laughter. And just let the self relax. Shoulders relax, torso relax. Just totally settle into relaxation. Just a moment of relaxation. Letting go, allowing flow. Letting go, allowing inner flow. Oh, yes. And let's take a trip into the lungs. Can you mentally bring yourself into your lungs? Just imagine the interior of the lungs and the lining of the lungs. We notice little grape clusters called alveoli. Alveoli, yes. And they collect air, stagnant air. And we can laugh in such a convulsive way as that we permit these alveoli to release any stagnant or stale air that's still there from shallow breathing. So in our water body and with our smiling face, we just inhale as full as we can. More inhale. And releasing, letting our tongue come out. Inhaling again. You might want to roll your eyes up as your tongue comes out. Just bring in as much air as possible. And release totally. Whoa. Whoa. Just one more time. Just bring it in. And check in with your water body. Are your shoulders fluid? Are your elbows fluid? Are your hips fluid? Are your legs and knees fluid? Are your toes, your big toe fluid? Yep, there you go. Is your elbow fluid? Is your head fluid? Oh, yeah. Oh, just being fluidity. Yeah. Let's just take this entire body now and just wash the entire body again. Fine tune it with just more laughter. Put the head, bring the head into it. And into the throat. And the thymus behind the breastbone. And the gentle heart. And the abdomen massage. Totally relaxed, fluid body, and the release of all the air in the lungs. And just let the body just settle into a total Shavasana-like deep relaxation. In yoga, that deep relaxation is called a corpse pose. I'm going to take a little courage here and equate the corpse pose to the cadaver pose. I mean, we're talking the body with no agenda. The body is just present. It is no way distracting or making demands on the mind. The mind is free of linear obligations. The cadaver is here. Total permission to be present here now. Deep relaxation. Natural meditation. Meditation, the highest romance. And romance, the highest meditation. As we gently allow our fluidity and our inner luminosity and our inner openness to find itself contained within motion, body motion. Just feel the feeling, feel the toes. I've got the feeling in my toes. I've got the feeling in my toes. Maybe you can sing this along. I've got the feeling in my toes. I've got the feeling in my toes. And these toes are happy toes. These little toes are happy toes. These toes are happy toes. These little toes are happy toes. I got the feeling in my feet. Got the feeling in my legs. Got the feeling in my knees. Got the feeling in my hips. Oh, yeah. I got the feeling in my torso. Got the feeling in my shoulders. Got the feeling in my arms. Feel these arms. Got the feeling in my hands. Yes. The feeling in my neck. Yeah. Got the feeling in my head. Got the feeling in my bones. Got the feeling in my smile. Got the feeling in my me. And this me is a happy me. This little me is a happy me. This me is a happy me. This little me is a happy me. We've just gone in, touched in, open, owned our meditation, and we've returned, and we have reframed our corpse with living, animated fluidity, luminosity. Now, next time we look in a mirror, we're looking at an enlivened, quickened, and opened vessel with an empowered indwelling conscious spirit. And I acknowledge the omnipresence of bliss ananda everywhere, our cosmic commonwealth, bliss anywhere and everywhere that any one of us is at this moment, whenever this moment is, however this moment is. We are able to dive inwardly and open and allow this bliss to fill us up, to animate us, to quicken us, and remind us of our vertical options. Independent of the linear drama, the linear scenario, the linear theater, our vertical permission, our vertically correct and appropriate permission of laughing our temple beautiful. And on this breath, I want to just om ourselves. I am Laraaji, and we are being hosted by David Moore. Oh, more.
That was wonderful. What a
Yes.
wonderful experience to share with each other and with the community. I hope you went along with us, and if you didn't, go back and do it again. It's why we recorded it. So enjoy it and share
Yes.
this time with each other.
You did make something there. You said together. If you're in a very nice, yummy, embracing relationship, try it while hugging. Total body.
Yeah.
That's the secret. Total body laughter.
So that was a wonderful experience. How could our community stay connected with you? I know we'll have the links below, but what is the best way to learn more about you and the work you're doing and how to stay connected with the work you're doing?
Well, I attempt to list what I'm doing on my blog spot, especially when it's open to the public. If you do email me at laraaji@yahoo.com and leave your name and your email address and mention I'd like to know more about your laughter play shops and how I might be able to attend them. because I'm doing more and more on Zoom. So it's so wonderful. I am, if anyone's up near Brattleboro, Vermont, on in May 22nd, 23rd, I'll be doing an outdoor laughter play shop with my partner, R.G. Osyananda, as well as a concert. And things like that.
Okay, so we'll have those links below, and I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is the first time we've ever even met, but I feel like I've known you forever. I so connect with your work and the importance of it. I want people to realize how serious laughter really could be, especially when it comes to connecting with your soul and shedding off that linear thinking of this dimension of the world around us that has convinced us into thinking probably that a reality that does not exist. And the only true, way to connect with ourselves is to be quiet and to feel the water body and connect with that light and love that animates our tissues. And this is such a great practice for that, man. If people could do this regularly with their breath work or their yoga work, or laugh work, and just stop and connect, what a different, they would experience the world differently, and the world would be a different place.
Yes, definitely. Even if you're doing this in the morning, it takes the edge off for more spontaneous laughter to happen throughout the day. Because no doubt you will have some resistance to wanting to do this, but doing it in the morning before getting out of bed is one way. We're talking about laughter now. In the morning, laughter, and in the car, or in the restroom, or on a coffee break, take a laughter break. You can do it silently. In the green room before going out on stage, backstage before going out to speak, in your solo room before going out to teach. Run a quick laughter. Devise your own, maybe a 20-second laughter release backstage, and watch how it warms your voice up and brings your heart into your speaking voice.
Awesome. Laraaji, thank you so much for spending your time today with the gentempo.com community. I hope to see you soon. Let's stay connected and try to help more people. I love for people to find out more about you and connect with you.
Okay, and if anyone wants to sponsor a Zoom laughter play shop, I'm all giggles.
All right. We have our links below. Thank you again so much. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.
Goodbye for now. Hello forever.
Amen.